Hey guys, Xaryu here, and today I am very excited for two reasons. One, PvP tuning changes here on January 30th. We're going to get some new PvP hotfixes. Very excited that I'm going to be going over them with you guys in this video. And number two, Battle for Azeroth pre-purchase is now available. Very excited for a few reasons. One, I get a free 1/10 free new level 110, and I get to start unlocking the new allied races. So I'm really excited. Leave down in the comments what I should boost to level 110 and what allied race quest lines I should be working on first. But let's jump into these PvP hotfixes, tuning changes, whatever you want to call them. This was needed, guys. This was really needed. I'm excited. So let's jump into it. Druid Balance PvP template verse reduced by 15%, and PvP template for intellect reduced by 2%. Two incredible changes, guys. Boomkins were so tanky and just do so much damage. Reducing versatility and intellect just a little bit should help tune them to where they need to be. Now, Feral Druid's Earthen Grasp now has a 15-second cooldown on that root, up from 10 seconds, which is, I think, a very nice change as well. 10 just seemed a little bit too short, and when fighting Feral Druids, this is one of the main things that really shut down melee. Now, King of the Jungle increases movement speed and damage by 3%, down from 4. This is a slight nerf, some slight tuning. Balanced Druids and Feral Druids both performing very well right now. So I do definitely applaud Blizzard for getting these changes just right. Now we're looking at Hunters for Beast Mastery, and they have an agility increase by 3%, and that's okay. So they're like, BM Hunters are not good right now, so I understand why they're buffing BM Hunters. I'm very biased. I play a Frost Mage, and BM Hunters are not my favorite thing to fight ever. BM Hunters are one of my least favorite classes in the entire game, mainly because I died to their pet as a mage. And seeing a buff makes me a little sad, but they probably need it, right? Because BM Hunters are not anywhere in the entire meta right now, so getting that slight agility buff is probably a good one, good choice from Blizzard, but I'm not a big fan of BM Hunters personally. Marksmanship Hunters, slight agility decrease. Jungle is very good, so Marksmanship and Feral both getting nerfed. I think the slight agility decrease is probably needed. Once again, not too much, guys. 1.5%. These are slight changes, slight tuning changes. Not going to completely shake up the metagame. Well, it could, but most likely not going to completely change things, but just enough. Now here we have Arcane Mages, and guys, this is the class I've been primarily playing. If you guys have been watching me, I play a lot of Arcane Mage. I've been playing a lot of my Boomkin Druid. I've been playing a lot of my Sub-Rogue. I've been playing a lot of my Disc Priest, stuff like that. So a couple of classes I'm playing are already getting nerfed. Boomkin being one of them. Arcane Mage being number 2 feels bad, man. And no buffs. It doesn't look like, I'm just reading ahead here, no buffs for Frost, unfortunately. But Arcane, guys, the template for intellect has been reduced by 2%. Once again, slight changes. And Arcane Power is now a 25% damage increase instead of a 30% damage increase. So 2 nerfs to Arcane. Do I agree with it? Yes, I do. Yes, I do. Arcane is very strong. I do think it needed the nerfs, even though I play Arcane Mage and I want to see them thrive. I think they were very powerful, and what can I say? I do think the nerfs were needed. I wish Frost got buffed, but you know what? That's okay. Arcane Mage slight nerfs, that was needed. The one-shot, it will still be crazy. The one-shot was a little bit too crazy. So now we're looking at Windwalker Monks. Arguably, guys, the most insane class in PvP right now. PvP template agility reduced by 2.5%. Once again, these tunings are so slight, but I have to give Blizzard some credit. These are all the best classes in the game. They actually knew for once to nerf all of the things that were OP just by a little bit, and I really applaud them for that. So good job. Blizzard's not telling me to make this video or anything, but like, look at this. Druids, Balance, Feral, Marksman, Arcane, Windwalker. So far, I'm only halfway through, and so far this is on point with these nerfs, with these buffs. So good job to Blizzard. Windwalkers, however, like, the big problem is not their consistent pressure. It's not like, oh, we're dying to this Windwalker. It's their burst. Their burst can literally 100-0 anything instantly. So the agility nerf isn't really going to nerf their burst as much as it's going to nerf their consistency in their burst a little bit. So maybe a Serenity nerf might have been more appropriate here instead of just a straight flat agility nerf. But, you know, we're going to have to see how it plays out. Now, Holy Paladins, this is a huge nerf. Pure of Heart now removes 1 poison and 1 disease instead of all poison and disease. This is going to make it so Holy Paladins don't completely counter Assassination Rogues, which I think is a great thing. This is a huge nerf, though, because this is Pure of Heart's definitely one of Holy Paladin's strengths when fighting, anything with a poison or a disease effect. So huge nerf to Pure of Heart. Wonder if it's even going to be worth taking anymore. I'm not exactly sure, but we're going to have to see how that plays out as well. But I think Holy Paladins are still going to be a good choice. I mean, with all of their defensive cooldowns, with Bubble and to Repent and very offensive combinations like Boomkin Rogue, Holy Paladin, I think Paladins are still going to be fine. This is definitely a pretty large nerf. And look at this. Prot Paladin, PvP template verse reduced by 25%. Beam Slayer's mad. Prot Pally's got nerfed. Let's go. Very, very happy about that. I don't think Prot, maybe I'm biased, maybe I'm alone here, I don't think I am, but I don't think Prot deserves to be in PvP at all. Healers and DPS, tanks, stay in your raids, tanks. I don't want you here in the PvP arenas, but anyway, I'm happy about that nerf. Now, Priest, Holy, PvP template increased by 3%, which is like when you first read it, you're like, what? Holy Priests are already pretty good. Why are they increasing it? Renew heals for an additional 75 down from 100 though. So they're giving an intellect buff, but a renew nerf. Okay, so they're just kind of changing how things work a little bit. And then rapid mending increases the range of prayer mending by 10 yards instead of 20. So it's not going to bounce quite as far on your prayer mending. So we'll have to actually see how that plays. I wonder if it's just going to completely ruin the spec or if it's going to be fine. You're just going to have to, stack a little bit closer together. And then Ray of Hope now only increases the healing casted by the Priest rather than all incoming healing. This is a huge nerf to Ray of Hope, right? I mean, you can't Hellstone with Ray of Hope. That Temp Shield heal into Ray of Hope won't be as much. A Boomkin using Renewal into Ray of Hope won't be as much, etc., etc., etc. I could keep going on. It's only the Priest healing that's going to be increased by 50% into that Ray. So that's a pretty big nerf as well. So overall, I'd say this is a nerf for Holy Priest. Even though the intellect increase, I would say the renew is a very, very critical part of the spec. And then same thing with prayer mending and rapid mending, and same thing with Ray of Hope. So Holy Priests, hopefully they'll still be in an okay spot, but they were strong, so I do understand what they're doing there. And Assassination Rogues reduced by 2.5%. Subtlety Rogues reduced by 3%. So we have agility nerfs to both type of viable rogues right now. Outlaw, we see no Outlaw at all, and no Outlaw buffs either. I think at this point in the expansion, Blizzard's just like, we'll wait till the next one to fix Outlaw, something like that with that 30-second blind if you haven't checked out my next expansion video yet. But Outlaw is looking pretty insane for next expansion. But anyway, Assassination nerfs and sub nerfs. So we'll have to see. I think they're still going to be insane. If I had to guess, I'd still say rogues are going to be fine. Everything in this entire list, by the way, seems like it's going to be fine. But since they're getting slight nerfs, it might have other classes kind of come up there. Maybe warriors will get a little bit better because rogues aren't quite as good. Since Windwalkers got nerfed a little, rogues got nerfed a little bit, maybe we'll see some more warriors. This is a very, very good thing. And the final class here, guys, for the changes are Elemental Shamans. Arguably, in addition to Windwalkers, the strongest class in the entire game right now, and they get a 1.5% template intellect reduction, which is very minimal, right? But Ice Fury increases the damage of Frost Shock by 250%, down from 300%. So that's a pretty big nerf to Frost Shock. I wonder if Ice Fury isn't even going to be the way to go. If I had to guess, you'd still use Ice Fury, but maybe Elemental Shamans will start experimenting with other builds now that Ice Fury isn't quite as powerful. But those are the changes, guys. They are in right now as I make this video. I haven't played with them yet. Excited to play with them, and I'm very, very happy these tuning changes are in. I think they were definitely needed. And guys, this is the Battle for Azeroth pre-order. It just came out. I just actually found out about this about 10 minutes ago, but it does include a level 110 character boost, and you can start to unlock playable allied races, which is really, really, really exciting with the pre-purchase of the new expansion. Since I'm definitely going to be playing the new expansion, so I'm going to pre-purchase this, get my character boost, and start unlocking those allied races. So guys, let me know down below in the comments, what character should I boost? Whatever character I boost, you'll probably start seeing videos of, so let me know, what should I boost up to level 110 to start making videos on, and also, what should I start unlocking as far as allied races? Guys, I really hope you enjoyed the video. Make sure to thumbs it up if you like these update videos on the tuning, the hotfixes, the changes, etc. Thumbs the video down if you did not like it. Make sure to talk to me in the comments about what you thought of the video, what you guys want to see for next time, and what I should boost to level 110. And don't forget to subscribe. I'll see you guys next time. Peace.